Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back for more Steins Gate. Finally. I'm so sorry it's been such a while. I don't know if you know, but I did a load of games during that streaming week that I didn't intend to continue, but they were too good to not continue. So yeah, here we are back with Steins Gate. This was the last game that we played on that week, which was a new game to us, so yeah. I have forgotten myself as well, Ravenite, so hopefully we can just remind one another what we remember about this game, because I haven't had time to look at a recap, because I decided I was doing this today, so yeah. Now, if you're wondering why I'm not doing anything in the game, it actually... Oh, there we go, finally, it tabbed back into it. It takes a while to get back into the game, for some reason. There's so much physics, I know, right? So much physics. Right, so let's load back into it. Right. Time travel paranoia. We're still on the first chapter. Crikey. Right, enter. Let's go back into it. You do everything on the keyboard in this game, don't you? I forgot about that. Right. After parting ways with a character which I've completely and utterly forgotten at ATF, I head to Yanabayashi Shrine. I've had enough of Japanese pronunciation with playing Neo. So how do I move on to the next... Right, just hit enter, fair enough. Now, if you're wondering why I've put my webcam over on this side of the screen, like as far as possible, it's so that I don't cover over the words and whatnot. Now, one thing to mention is this is the lowest quality stream I've ever done in terms of the bitrate. So if you are seeing a lot of pixelation, a lot of problems or anything like that, please let me know and I will fix it immediately. It should be maintaining, because I tried to go for the lowest possible so people with bad connection can watch it and people can watch it with low latency and whatnot, so yeah. I need to get exercised. I seriously doubt the Mickey's... Oh god, I've forgotten all the name pronunciations and everything. Kurisu at ATF was a ghost. If you want to remind me of the pronunciations, feel free to. Kurisu, is that correct? Regardless, it's natural to seek an exorcism after such an experience. I'm Japanese. It's in our blood. Thank you. Yanabayashi Shrine is located on the other side of the Kanda River. To find it, enter the first side road after crossing Manasibi... Bashi Bridge, yeah, let's go with that, shall we? It's a very small shrine that doesn't fit with the surrounding multi-tenant buildings. The pixelation turned your hair green. Indeed it did. It was a nasty accident. Fine for me, my phone's at 3G. That's good, that's good. I hope you can watch it on full quality and everything. Kanda Myojin, I think that is the more famous shrine in Akiba. But I deliberately chose this one. Akiba? Akiba? What? The shrine is so small, you could easily miss it if you weren't looking. I hope you could see most of the words at least, so I should just be covering over the ones that go to the end of the sentence. What if I move my chair a bit this way? There we go. I'll move my microphone over with me. Just give me a sec. I don't want to tab out the game, so... Oh. Right, okay, there we go. Is that better? Only blocking a little of the words. Right, okay, so it's a bit awkward when you're on webcam as well. Regardless, I can hear the chirping of the... how do you pronounce that? Is it like, with S's or cicadas? I mean, that's how it'd be pronounced phonetically. From the few trees growing here. Cicada. Right, so it is an S, okay. It's Ocarina! Totoro! There are two girls standing in front of the main building. I feel face cam bouncing around the layout. Yeah, it could be like, I forgot what... like the old DVD loading screen where it would have the, like, little box bouncing around. One of them is Miyuri. Oh, new tip, right. How do you access the tip menu? I cannot remember. The other is a docile-looking beauty in traditional Miko attire. Okay, so now I need to figure out how the hell to... O. You press O. What? No, O isn't working. Anyone? Anyone remember? I'll just try pressing random buttons. L. No L either. Here comes Ultimate Waifu. Buffy! Buffy, save me! I tried tab, shift. Oh, that turns off the text. Escape. No. I for inventory. Yeah, it normally is, isn't it? But... Oh, what did I just do? I don't know what I just did. I pressed something. I didn't press E. That's skip. That's right, son. Alt and F4. Say, man. Use the dictionary key. Oh, you're so clever. Thank you. I hope I didn't miss anything. Lovely in every way. But he's a guy. Wait, what? Are we on about the person on the right? Good afternoon. A Kabi son. I can't remember how to pronounce that either. Luca. Right. Oh, okay. So, right, it's male. Okay, I've got it. The ultimate trap. It's a trap! Come on, we need to find out how the hell to, It doesn't even show options or anything. Does someone mind looking up the controls? I've completely forgotten. I'm trying to press every single key. I'm just avoiding that one that did the thing last time. Oh! Hi. Do it. Can I do something with it? Oh, there we go. What? No, that... Okay, Z is phone. For some reason I can't get down to the... It's not got anything to do with this, is it? Oh, no, I don't want to go... No, stop it. Go back. How do I go back? Oh, backspace, right. H is glossary. Okay, but there was a big menu, do you remember that? There was like this big menu that you could... No, H isn't working, Wind. H isn't doing anything, unfortunately. X, C... C brings up the phone as well. Just bear with me. Technical difficulties. M, no, M isn't doing anything. Are we just guessing letters here? Yeah. Numbers? Oh, it's the number 1! Right, you press number 1. Wait, I thought something was behind me. You press number 1. I don't know if I configured these myself. I don't think I did. Anyway. F3, no, it seems to be 1. Config, here we go. Oh, it doesn't tell me anything, does it? That's good. Alright, let's go back. No, I don't want to... Oh, delete is default. Right, full screen, yeah, we're already on that. Help. Where's the... I need help. Oh, there we go, it tells you everything. Right, here we go. Backlog tips, okay. This is what happens when you leave a game for too long, you see. You just forget everything. Skip mode. I didn't press that, though, did I? I hope I don't miss too much. Anyway, let's get back out of this menu. What else we got? Oh, we can actually configure things to the controller. Well, it's fine. It's fine, we got this handled, haven't we? Where the fuck is the glossary, though? Alright. Apparently the glossary isn't even here, so hang on. Huh? It's not there either. Am I missing something obvious? Is it in tips? Is that what it is? Tips list. Oh, there we go. Okay, sorry. I was looking for glossary because Wind said glossary. Right. So, Miko, Shrine Maidens, Priestesses in the Shinto region. Miko typically, or did you say it was pronounced some other way? Miko? I don't know. Typically dress in a white kimono with a red hakama or skirt. I don't know what a hakama is. Their role is to assist priests with performing rituals and events. Is that the no Miko? Where's the N-O? Miko. Well, it's going to be Miko anyway, isn't it? Hakama is the shirt you wear with a kimono. Oh, okay then. Fair enough. Right. Yeah, it's a bit like an altar boy then, isn't it? Unread? Are we missing anything? No, we're not. Okay, let's just get out of this then. I'm sure there's a... Right, so there's a hotkey to go into the tips then. Where is that? High text for skip. text scroll tips. What? Kind of stuck on both of those. Is it tips? Right, it's F4. It's F4. Okay. So no. This is a very delicate process, isn't it? I'm so sorry about this. Anyway, let's continue on. I don't press F4. You were close when you said Alt and F4 actually, Simon, to some degree. He bows his head. The voice of a girl. The mannerisms of a girl. More feminine than any girl I know. Right, well, there we go. That's our date for the evening, I guess. But he's a guy. Taller than Miori, yet oh so slender. But he's a guy. Looks stunning in Miko robes. But he's a guy. Holding a bamboo broom. Apparently in the middle of cleaning. But he's a guy. It's almost evening, yet still hot as hell outside. Right. We get it, he's a guy. Damn, cicadas won't shit up. Won't shit up. Get my tongue in a twist already. Won't shut up. There we go. But he's a guy. Lukaku? Is that how you pronounce it? I mean, that's what I heard anyway. That blade I gave you, what happened to it? He's a friend of mine. I call him Lukaku. We met when I rescued him from some aggressive photographers in Akiba's pedestrian heaven. Oh, is that heaven? Yeah, it is. Right, so F4, let's have a look. Some neighborhoods of Tokyo, such as the Akihabara, close major streets, on busy shopping days. This effectively turns the street into one big sidewalk, facilitating pedestrian access. I'm sorry. It also so happens that Lukaku and Miori are classmates. I learned that fact after I had gotten to know him. So this is another one of the main characters. Lukaku is taken aback by my sharp question. And looks really distressed, my god. He starts fidgeting with a flushed face and tears in his eyes. You mean Demon Sword? Samidare? Correct. I brought it you so you could learn to control your power. Oh yeah, you bought it at Blade Works, right? I think you said it cost 980... I guess she got cut off there, by what we're about to say. One of several stores in Akihabara that sells replica weapons. Items include Japanese Sengoku period swords, European middle-aged swords, and knight armor. So it's like a shop we need to go to. Akihabara. Akihabara. Oops. I had it close enough. Don't say another word. Any more, and they will come to silence you. They're gonna silence me? Thanks for worrying about me, Akarin. But who are they? I ignore Miori's question. Oh god. So, Lukaku, are you making sure to practice with Samidare or Dare? Would it be? Well, I mean, what would the E be at the end? Like I told you. Yes, I do practice swings once a day. As long as you carry it and master the Sishin Zanna school of swordsmanship, you can prevent the dark flame inside you from consuming your soul. Okay. Demon Sword Samidare may be an imitation sword, but that is the only form it takes to hide from the world. When one worthy to wield it appears, it unleashes its true power. And it was on sale for only 980 yen. Oh. So, yeah. You didn't mean 980,000, it was just 980 yen. Tax included. I think that's really cheap, actually. Does anyone know anything about, like, prices, costs in Japan in comparison to, like, English? Yeah, I was gonna say. I thought it was cheap. Thank you, Akiba-san. It was a wonderful present. My name isn't Akiba, I don't know. I need to listen more, but the chirping of these birds is really fucking loud. It's occurring. Okabe. So it's just Okabe, okay, right. I'm sorry, Kayumu-san. As long as you understand. Now speak the words. L, Sai, well, there we go. Said it himself. Oh, not Kongaloo. Kongaroo. Well, there's no A in the middle, so it'd be Kongaroo, okay. Did I get it right? Lukaku smiles happily as I nod. Thank you. Such a lovely smile. Do we have a crush here? Do we have a crush? But he's a guy. Such a beautiful master-disciple relationship. Miyushi's not a Fujoshi? I think I've heard that term before, but she's getting a little excited. Right, let's have a look here. A term for a female otaku with a particular interest in really now, or works of fiction that depict homosexual relationships between men. I wonder why I've heard this before. Does not apply to female otaku in general. Miori-chan? Please, don't imagine such things. The post was complaining that some people were spelling Rinma form... Oh, what's that, sorry? They told him that the R and L, at least in written, is something, change... Look at, Inuyasha's credits. Oh, you took... Right, okay. Jeez. Though we do have a master-disciple relationship. I... You have gone to great lengths to brainwash, teach Lukaku about the evil conspiracies that rule the world and how to resist them. Hello there, Meeps. That stuff about Demon Sword Samadari, or, I don't know if it is that, is part of that training. I should just be more confident in my pronunciation, shouldn't I? Looks aside, Lukaku is very obedient and hardworking, plus he's always eager to learn new things. A master couldn't ask for a better disciple. The problem is with me pronouncing things is I will pronounce them right and then I will forget a moment later, so it takes me a while to absorb these things. Reading and speaking is different. Yakuza is teaching me how to talk Japanese. Oh, there we go. You can tell me, Wind. Though he does have the weaknesses of not catching on too quickly and being too shy. But he's a guy, yeah. That rhymes as well. What are you doing here, Miori? I came to see Luka-kun. Kamima's coming up next month, and I want him to cosplay as Kirari-chan from Raynet. Right, I remember that from before, but he won't say yes. God damn it, just force him into it then. So Raynet, right, okay, so the heroine from Raynet, Kakura, her full name is Nishimura Kirari. She is a smart and athletic girl in 5th grade. She is also cute and has a good personality. Basically the perfect girl. Passionate about fashion. Hates mushrooms. Punches in face. Thank you. You're teaching me a lot of Japanese here, Wind. Is that all the Japanese you learned? Comic Giga Market, a massive otaku event held twice a year at Tokyo Big Sight. Every Komima, right, I get it, thousands of artists gather to sell their creations, which range from erotic manga, based on popular anime, to original figures, music, and games. The next Komima will be held on the 15th of August. Fuck! Fuck! Oh, fuck. Oh, okay, alright. It's all good. We missed it, guys. But, cosplaying. That's just too embarrassing for me. Yeah, me too, me too. But I'm sure you'll look great in it. The phrase, someone this cute can't be a girl, is really popular, you know. Come on. Make your cosplay debut. Alright, what do we have here? It is an unwritten rule to use this phrase whenever you see someone who looks like a cute girl, but is either of unspecified gender or actually a boy. This expression is also used sarcastically with boyish-looking girls. Right, I'm learning things about Japan. Hello, Madbuck. Alonzo is too cute to be a girl, for fuck's sake. I'll try harder, okay? Miyori's hobby is making costumes. She's made at least 30 so far. I do remember him mentioning this before, actually, but it's rare for her to wear one herself. Instead, she seems to be getting her kicks from seeing other people wear them. And it looks like she's chosen Lukaku as her next target. The poor boy. Naturally, the costume Yuri is currently raving about is for a female character. Normally, I would understand why a man wouldn't want to dress like a girl, but come on! Lukaku has no problem wearing I've forgotten how to say it already. Is it just Miko? It is, isn't it? Robes. Why should cosplay be any different? But whatever. I have business to take care of. Save the trivial stuff for later. But it's really important to me, Yushi, yeah. And it's trivial to me. Anyway, Lukaku, there's good reason for my being here today. I need you to perform an exorcism. An exorcism? Then I'll go get my dad. Don't seem so fucking excited about it. Please. Okay, too late. No, it's nothing that serious. I just need some peace of mind. That's why I came here instead of the Candace Shrine. So with that said, bring out the usual. Bring it out. Bring it out. The usual. You mean Samadare? No! Who the hell uses a demon sword for an exorcism? The usual for an exorcism should be obvious. I'll shave my hands for you guys, okay? My fingers are a bit too long for girls though, but I do have very girly fingernails actually. My thumb, definitely not, but yeah. I don't know what it's called, but it's that stick with the zigzaggy paper thingies that the priest does a shaky thing with. This is pretty much how I would describe it myself as well, from understanding what we're doing here. That sounded really dumb, Okarin. Quite a shock to hear that from Yuri. Oh, the Anusa. But I don't know if my father will lend it to me. A wand that is carried out by a Shinto priest adorned with the shide paper. Okay. It is used as in blessing rituals to ward off evil spirits. I'll go ask him. Lukaku makes a quick bow, then runs off towards his house, which is on the shrine grounds. But he's a guy. Meanwhile, Miori takes her pocket watch out of her bag to check the time. It's a very old watch, not the sort you'd expect a high school girl to carry. I'm reading things not enough in advance, so I'm getting confused with what the wording is. Its name is Pocket. It really okay, she gave it a name. Obviously, that's the name Miori gave it, not its brand name or anything. I'd hope so. Ever since elementary school, Miori has carried Pockety with her everywhere. It's her most important treasure. Watches deserve it. Okay, alright. I don't have a watch to name. I have a clock. We can name my clock if you want. Doesn't sound right, does it? Name my clock. Well, time for me to go to work. Do your best. You going straight home afterwards? Yep. Is my bot working today? I haven't seen it, like, pop up at all. It's supposed to be about, but, you know, like, I haven't seen it about, so I don't know if it's accidentally signed itself out. You could try one of the, like, uptime or... No, it's not doing anything, is it? Alright, well, I'll just make sure it's working for tomorrow's stream. Miori lives in Aikabukaru. She comes to Akiba by train just about every day. Yeah, I definitely shouldn't tab out this game to try and fix it, because, like I said, I had a lot of trouble getting back into it again. It should be obvious, since we're childhood friends and all, but I live in Akibukaru too. Hello there, Jen. How you doing? I've been staying at the lab since summer break began. See you tomorrow. I call Miori to stop before she trots off. Oh god. Wait, Miori. Back at Radican, you heard a man scream, right? Scream? Miori blinks several times and puts her fingers to her temple, as if in force. Then she gives her usual smile. That looked like a smile to me. When was that again? This afternoon. I don't think I heard anything. I know, they do with their eyes. I agree with you there, Mac. Oh, well. Alright. Akari's such a weirdo. I just added a such in there, sure, why not? Bye-bye! Totoro! Miori leaves. This time for good. Though she pauses to wave at least half a dozen times before disappearing beyond the archway. That sounds a bit like me. Oh god. Why does everyone have to stand so close? Thanks for waiting, Akib-san. Yeah, Studio Ghibli has a similar art style, actually, thinking about it, you're right. Lukaku returns shortly after Miori leaves. Yeah, that's true, actually, Ray of Nice. In his hands is a white zigzaggy thing I asked for. Is the white zigzaggy thing I asked for. Dad let me borrow it, thank goodness. But he's a guy, yeah. Did Miori-chan leave? Don't worry about Miori. Begin the exorcism at once, Lukaku. Okay. But do you really want me to do it? What exactly am I exercising, anyway? Lukaku is flustered. Is he really up to this? I'm beginning to doubt. Press X to doubt. I should have known better. The instant doubt touches my heart. A terrible chill shoots up my spine. It's the evil spirits in my arm! Okay. Was that dramatic enough? I grabbed my violently shaking wrist. Be still, foul spirits. Hurry! Lukaku! It's trying to take over! Oh no. I expected to be doing astrophysics. What's this? Yeah, just cut it off. It'll be fine. Replace it with a chainsaw. No way! Please! Hang in there, Akiba-san! I'm not Akiba-san! I'm sorry, Kiyomo-san. What should I... The exorcism! Hurry! Just do it! Like I taught you! Okay. With a serious look on his face, Lukaku grasps the Anusa with both hands as if it were a sword. His stance is impressive. I've taught him well. His face is red, and he can barely talk. It looks like he wants to say something, but is hesitating. Panicking because he feels awkward. Amateur. Please, Luka, expel the spirit from me. Rape my accent. I don't want to kill you. Oh, he wants to do other things. Lukaku starts crying. I can't see visible tears. Wait, no, I can actually. Looks like he's really worried. I would be too. Reason tells me he's a guy. Sorry, I nearly started laughing again because of the... But his lovely appearance makes me feel guilty. Like I made a frail girl cry. We can pretend. But despite the tears welling up in his eyes, it looks like Lukaku's managed to work up his resolve. Hear me, evil spirit! He raises the Anusa up high, shaking it left and right. Hello, Dot Porter. Please, leave from Akabe. I mean, Kiyuma-san. That's great. Now strike my arm with those zigzags. That's right, the zigzag solve all. Oh. The tip of the Anusa touches my upper arm. I should say this a bit more seductively, shouldn't I? In an anime, this would have been a cue for some dramatic shockwave to occur, but nothing like that happens. Disappointing. The only sound is the chirping of the cicadas, which are very, very noisy for the record and can kind of mask the voices. Did it work? I take a deep breath. The trembling in my arm has stopped. Oh, that's wonderful. I'm okay. Looks like you drove away the evil spirit. Good job, Lukaku. Lukaku sighs in relief and blushes. If I'm saying things wrong, you know, and you've already corrected me, you're welcome to correct me a second time for the record, or a third time, or attempt time. Because I want to eventually get it right because of pronouncing these guys' names over and over all the time. I'm glad I was able to help. His shy smile really does make him look like a girl. But he's a guy. Okay, we're away from there. After I get back to the lab, I take the broken TV down to the Braun Tube workshop for repairs. Oh, C like Spanish, I get it. Okay, so cicadas. Is that right? Well, I'll probably never come across another one in the remainder of the game. Was that the final boss? It was, yeah. Daru and Miori have already gone home, so I have to carry the TV down the narrow staircases by myself. It's brutal, back-breaking work, but I manage. Lukaku, okay. Well, sort of similar, but not quite. I push the workshop door open with my hips and head inside. Just remind me on when he comes back. And remind me there's a guy as well. The room is dimly lit by the setting sun, but the gloom is offset by the glare from the gigantic CTR in the center of the room. I'm doing good, thanks, Dark Porter. How are you doing? A 42-inch CRT television. Doesn't seem like like something you could get in modern Japan. I should take a shot every single time I stumble on words. That would be a great idea, wouldn't it? With LCD TVs becoming the new standard, I seriously doubt anyone would want a bulky old CRT. What's the CRT? Oh my god, what is this? Who was this gorgeous man? Yo, what's up, Akabe? Sitting in front of the huge CRT is an equally huge man reading a sports newspaper. He's the workshop's manager, actually the owner of this whole building, Tanoji Yugo. I call him Mr. Brawn. I'm not surprised. Look at those muscles. What does he have on it? Jack Hummer. Jack Hummer? What? Okay. It's a fitting name for someone who loves brawn tubes. Oh, okay then. It's got nothing to do with the fact he's so fucking muscular. What's up? That TV you gave me broke. That's what? I bet you were treating it roughly. Oh, rough, sorry. Weren't you? I did. I'm so impressed with myself. I'll get it wrong the second time, though. I barely managed to set the heavy TV on the counter. Love? You gotta treat him with love. Oh, I thought it was called... Right, okay. That's regional dialect for me. I don't think the rest of the world used it. A muscle-bound, bald guy talking about love. I don't know. It's a four-letter word, that's what it is. It sends shivers down my spine. We want to be treated the very same way, clearly. I'll need repairs, post-haste. Can he be the, you know, a waifu, please? Why do you always talk like that? Like what? I don't notice anything unusual. I don't understand. Okay. Mr. Brawn begins investigating the cause of the problem. With nothing better to do, I look around the store. No, not waifu, okay? Okay? I don't know if it's just the dust hanging in the air, but something feels stagnant about this place. What does that say? Panaponis. Is that what it says? It almost looks like penis, actually. Panapenis. Should we just say that's a Brandon? Okay. There are CRT screens everywhere. Oh, I didn't get a chance to see it. Oh, I could have turned off the what's it? No, it's not Panasonic. It definitely didn't have an S there. I think it's like an intentional bootleg version of it, if you get what I mean. So they don't get sued by Panasonic. The haphazard layout makes them seem like junk, but they're all functional, according to Mr. Brawn. He's got a full range of both old and new. Some of them are probably older than me. There are even some flat screen and HD CRTs that came out just before the LCDs took the market. HD CRTs, my god. You're open late today. Don't usually close around 7. Yeah, it's Panaponis. Can you see it? It's just up there, like where the chat is. Stop saying things, guys, and you'll see it. Stop saying things. You'll experience it. There we go, it's just gone. There we go. You can see it for just a moment. The crowds in Akiba thin quickly at night. All the major electronics store close. I said stop. I'm just kidding. Is this an anime game? I've never seen it before. No, it's actually the other way around. This is a visual novel, and an anime was made based on it, actually. So yeah. All the major electronics stores close around 8 or 9 o'clock. No, it's Panaponis. It's got no, not an E. But we can pretend it's Panapenis. And then, as if the liveliness of the day was simply a lie, the town goes silent. I'm expecting someone. You mean that chipmunk of yours? Chipmunk? Oh. Don't be calling my little girl a chipmunk, you hear? Yeah, don't mess with this guy. The manager glares at me and takes a photo from his wallet. Where's Stella to question Alonso's favourite food when you need her? I know, right? It is a picture of a young girl shyly making a peace sign at the camera. Is it past? One might assume this muscle-bound man to be some kind of pervert, but the girl is actually his daughter. She's about 12 years old now, I think. I wouldn't assume her to be a pervert, good god. His love for her is second only to his love for CRTs. Or was it the other way around? I can't stand CRTs. Like, after I got my first, what they're called, HD... Well, I've forgotten the name. It's literally just told me what the name of them is not too long ago. But the, you know, the LCD, LED, you know, screen, so to speak. After I got my first one of those, LSD, yeah, LSD screen. After I got my first LSD screen, what? LCD, fuck you, Win. Yeah, I couldn't go back to using CRT. I really couldn't go back to using CRT. It's so hard. I see her in the store every now and again. What was her name again? I prefer emulating onto my big 4K monitor. I don't tend to stretch games that much compared to most people. If you touch Nai, you're dead. That's it. To braid? That means to braid. Nay? A rare name that means to braid. How do you pronounce that one then? She pops up in this at the store now and again, so we've interacted with her before. I really like my LPS LED TV. The quality is fantastic. Nai? Really? Seems a bit long for a 3-letter. And by we, I mean Miori. Since she's the only one that Nai gets along with. Nai always hides when she sees me or Drew. Nay! I must admit, I'm impressed. Do you mean that, Wind, or... Nai? Nai? Nay? Is it just nay? Or... You're all saying different things, pretty much. I must admit, I'm impressed she can sense my aura of madness at such an earlier age. Do I need to just jeer every single time I pronounce it? I can't really do the whole horse sort of thing, so... Mr. Braun makes a what? I've never even heard of this word before. A grandiose, grandiose? Grandiose? I don't know. Guys, how do I do English? Kissing gesture at his daughter's photo. Oh, that's so adorable. Grandiose. Hello there, Jonathan. I'm so confused and entertained. I'm confused. Once again, shivers down my spine. But seriously, besides your daughter, has this workshop ever had a customer? I forgot how you British guys pronounce we're just like that. I've been renting the second floor for about 6 months, but I don't recall ever seeing a customer. Let's just hope her name never comes up again. There we go. I would be surprised if this place were actually making any money. Hello, RT Samuel. How you doing? Ain't a customer. Does the RT... I think I've gone through this before. Does the RT stand for anything? Does it just writ... He's put away the photo and goes back to checking the TV, leaving me with that vague answer. There's probably just a loose solder on the board. I can fix it. Oh, such a gentleman. Really? Well, then by all means. Hold on. I'll get you an estimate. What? You're charging me? What did you think? This ain't some charity. You're the one who gave us this TV. Yeah? So what? Never said I'd service it for free. Curse you. You have some gall to say that after foisting a half-broken piece of junk onto us. Oh, shut up. If you don't want it, I can take it back. Though I'll have to charge you for its safe disposal. Extortion! You dare cheat the man who very well may change the future of mankind? Ah. Who's that now? Me! Of course. Who else? Brush your teeth and go to sleep, kid. You've got some nerve to be back-talking when I'm letting you rent the second floor for next to nothing. You shall have your money, Mr. Brawn. In the end, I'm no match for him. Yeah, it'll probably break you in two. Just then, I hear the door open. Oh no, it's not his daughter. Okay. I don't think that's his daughter. I hope that's not his daughter. She looks a bit too old. I look up to see that a girl has entered the store. She's wearing a vintage jacket and tight shorts that highlight... I hope what I said there didn't sound too dodgy. That highlight her long limbs and athletic figure. I find myself particularly impressed by her well-defined thighs. What? The zap. Oh, what? Yeah, okay. She needs to, like, eat a cheeseburger. Huh. Suddenly, time stops. Buffy, you've spoiled her name. That's a spoiler right there. I didn't know her name. You've ruined the entire game for me. Right, well, let's have a look, see what this is. The world... Oh my god. The power to stop... The power to stop time, one of her supernatural abilities called Steins, that appear in the popular manga Juju's Bizarre Adventures. Those with the ability to use stands are called stand users. Okay. It feels like someone activated the water! Oh, I can't do it. The girl is still standing there with her arm in the air. Her smile gradually fades into confusion. I wonder what that's a reference to. I don't know, guys. I think we'll just have to continue without ever knowing. What kind of reaction was she hoping for? Seriously. Confession, I've not actually watched that bit of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure in regards to the, well, you know, the what's it, Stardust Crusaders? I started watching it and got kind of a bit put off it because it wasn't quite as good as the previous series. I forgot the name of that, Battle Tendencies. Yeah, I actually preferred it a lot. Anyway, is she the person Mr. Braun was expecting? Yellow eyes means liver failure, but it's Japan, so she just introduced herself in a very old and strange way. Oh right, okay. Maybe she's someone he knows personally. Are you Japanese, Telly? Don't mind me asking. Another daughter. Or do you just know Japanese? I mean, oh, sorry, I just knocked my microphone. I know a lot of people, you know, who watch my videos do actually have some knowledge of Japanese, so... Or dare I say his girlfriend. She finally drops her pose and clears her throat. I called earlier. I'm Amane. Amane. Yeah, how do you pronounce that one then? And just like that, time starts moving again. Impressive. Oh, so you're the kid for the job interview. I'm Tenoji, the manager. You're doing great, like, oh, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. I can Japanese. I just know a lot of the law. Fair enough. The law or the law? A job interview. This young woman? My arm would hurt standing like that. Yeah, indeed. You want to work at the dull, dirty, depressing, debt-ridden Brawn Tube workshop with this filthy old manager? You just said that out loud, he wasn't thinking. Dio is the best Joe star. And it's not a dinosaur yet. I'm very tempted to skip forward. I recently said that there's to win, but I'm very tempted to skip forward and read Steel Bull Run because it seems fucking ridiculous and like it would be very entertaining. That's like I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 seasons ahead of Stardust Crusaders. Is it oh, yeah, Diamond is Unbreakable is the next one, isn't it? Yeah, I have no interest in that whatsoever, based on the characters and some of the stuff from that I've seen. You want an extra 1,000 yen added to your rent. My words are but the truth. Though, I suppose it's not my place to get involved. Yeah, shut your mouth. Anyway, I had no idea the Brawn Tube Workshop was hiring. It always looks so... free. I didn't know you needed help. I'm gonna guess that was directed at Telly, Dot Porter, because, oh, Diamond is Unbreakable is part 4, Steel Bull Run is part 7, so I'd be skipping a lot, wouldn't I? Yeah, because I personally know no Japanese whatsoever. I know some real basic stuff and that's it. So I started learning it, I think, about 5 years ago. And then I had to drop it because I just didn't have time, and I was going through a lot of stuff at the time as well. I did think about continuing it. I thought about continuing it time and time again, actually, but I think I should probably prioritize getting back into learning German, because I was kind of fluent in German until, like, more recent times, and now I can't remember a thing, but it feels like it's on the edge of my memory, if you get what I mean. Actually, I'm the one who begged for the job, right? The girl looks a little embarrassed. The boss refused at first, but I wouldn't take no for an answer. You know Yosh? Yeah, okay, there we go, I know the entire Japanese language. That's honestly surprising. Kids with drive are rare these days. Take a seat right there, young lady. What my idea is because I've fallen, like, well, I want to make a backlog of Let's Plays and stuff like that, and be able to feel a bit more casual about streaming instead of that I have to do loads of kind of preparation for each stream. I'm kind of heading towards that point, so maybe I can free up some time and start learning a language or something. I don't know, I have a lot of hobbies that I would like to get back into, so like photography, fitness and health and stuff like that. That's important. That's really important. Right, kids with a drive are rare. Sorry, I can't remember who read this. Rare these days. I keep going off at a tangent. Take a seat right there, young lady. It's relevant, I guess. Oh, thank you. I would be interested in learning to write it firstly, and then speak it, I think, because I was always very strong when it came to German written, but not very good at German speaking. So I used to play Guild Wars 2 in a German server, and people would understand me for the most part, you know, so... yeah, but I couldn't speak much German, on the other hand. My pronunciation and just general accent and everything was terrible. Looks like they're going to have a formal interview. Also, I couldn't think fast enough, so I was going to leave. But since Mr. Braun hadn't kicked me out, or hasn't kicked me out, I'll stick around a bit longer. You're really bad at learning to write a language. You see, I don't know what it is about. I think it's just different people learn different things better. And personally, when I write things down, I generally do absorb it much better than when I speak. You know, or do something more off the bat, if you get me. So, yeah. The girl's expression is stiff. I guess she's nervous. Just because of my part-time job interview. Oh, sorry, a part-time job interview. In contrast to, I was going to say, why am I getting a job interview now? In contrast to how she said she wouldn't take no for an answer, she doesn't seem so enthusiastic. Right. What was your name again? I tried to pick up what she said there, but completely failed. Did you say Amane Suzaha? I don't know. I'm just going phonetic again. Age? 18. Amane. Okay, so it is kind of right. Raid Russia and steal their pizzas. I think there's many other countries that might be better to get pizza from. What's Russian speciality in terms of food? Why do we never have any Russian restaurants or anything? Are they really that bland and boring that they don't have anything interesting? Vodka? Yes! I'll have to ask some Russian, a fellow streamer of mine. Same as me. Student? No. Good. She shakes her head at a candidate. Why do you want to work here? Because I love CRTs. Hired. You start tomorrow. There we go. He's heard what he wants to hear. Wait, what? Is this some sort of joke? Or are we on camera? Thanks, boss. Finally, how did you say? Amani Souza seems to relax. Then she looks at me. Uh-oh. She has been the entire time, apparently. Who are you? You dare ask my name? Banish the thought from your head, girl. To learn it would place your life in jeopardy. Countless women have learned my name only to find themselves targets of the organization. Sarah in America, Claudia in Italy, Simone in France. I won't put anyone else in danger. It's probably for the best. Oh god, here he is. Hey, stop pulling things out your ass. He just doesn't understand my pain. Oh, sorry, hang on a moment. He just doesn't understand my pain. Need a bit of Sasuke Uchiha edge, you know. This idiot rents the second floor. Name's Akabe Rintaro. My name is not Akabe. It's Hoenn. Quit it, or I'll raise your rent. I'm Akabe Rintaro. The girl stands up, places her hand on my shoulder, and looks at me with a serious expression. I don't know anything about this organization that's after you. But if you're ever in trouble, Akabe Rintaro, let me know, and I can help you with stuff like that. Huh? Oh, yeah. Huh. That's his name. Confusion. Oh, yeah. I've got it. Oh, yeah. Stuff like that? Like what, sorry? If necessary. I can hurt them so bad they'll never bother you again. Oh, thank you. She's such a lovely girl. Mr. Braun, I don't think you should hire her. Yeah, she might be a wild one. I'll fire her if she causes any trouble. Anyway, ignore the organization nonsense. It's all in Akabe's head. Is it? Oh, it is? You just keep thinking that. But someday the world will kneel before me. And then Amane Suza stares straight at me again. Yeah, they probably would do. Maybe she has a habit of looking people in the eye. That's all she's done since she came into this. That's all anyone's done. So that's the current trend. Thanks for the tip. Trend? I don't think so. Right, off we go again.
That's it.
You need to work on your evil laugh. Excuse me? I have the best evil laugh ever. So hot. Oh, I just received a message. How do I... Oh, fuck, I've forgotten the button. It's 1, isn't it? And then that allows me to get into this menu and... Oh, wait a sec, hang on. I remember it's Z, isn't it? You've got mail! Right, it's from the Kakako. Are you really okay with yesterday's exorcism? I feel like a more traditional ceremony would have been better. I'm worried something might... Why are these highlighted? Sorry, where have we gone? I'm worried something might happen to you because of my exorcism. Oh, because my exorcism wasn't strong enough. It bothers me so much. I can't sleep at night. P.S. Because of that, I couldn't do more than 3 practice swings with Samadare. Reply? Oh, right, okay, I can reply to each one of these points. Something. Let's reply to something. What? Oh, okay, this is what I wrote. Don't worry, thanks to your exorcism, my right arm has been quiet for a while. Still, there's no telling what could have set it off. If I'm forced to do battle again... Oh, right. Set it off. If I'm forced to do battle again, let's just pray that the organization's assassins don't find me. I fucking hate this layout here. Right. Can I reply to the ceremony as well? What would a traditional ceremony entail? Sorry, I was about to read that as an I at the over there. I need details. Don't tell me it's an accident forbidden secret. Oh, ancient, sorry, not accident, yeah. I'll get there in the end. I should really put the chat over that side for the next session. No, the other side, that side. Yeah, sorry. Inverted. I hope you guys can read this okay for now anyway. What else have I got? No? It wasn't bad, just a little clumsy. You're a servant of the gods. You need to project dignity and confidence. Work on it. Work on it. Work on it for anyway. Get back into actually playing the game. Oh, I forgot about my blood splatter screen. Anyway, it's so hot. I was at university all morning. As I returned to the Akiba, to Akiba, the heat is now becoming unbearable. I grab an iced coffee at the bakery inside Yodobashi to quench my thirst. While I'm at it, I guess I'll check the at channel on my phone. Okay, let's get it back out again. How do I... At channel? Phone? Oh, maybe I need to advance this first. Oh god, what am I doing? Right. Hello there, Pikachu. Are you the original, or, are you an Ash Pikachu? Or just, you know, one of the... Oh, it's alright. No. I said earlier on manly. I guess you weren't in the stream that if I pronounce anything wrong at all, please just, tell me. You're more than welcome to. And if I say it wrong again, feel free to correct me again. So it's Akiba. Akiba. Right. Can't link anything here. Anyways, it's easy to find on Go. Oh, right, okay, that's strange. I wonder why you can't link on YouTube. I mean, you can link on Twitch, so yeah. I mostly frequent the occult board, the future technology board, and sometimes the physics board. I search for threads on the mass disappearance phenomenon, or Miki's Karasu's stabbing, but turn up nothing. Yeah, it's good to see you again. Thanks for dropping in. So, were those hallucinations after all? When I peek at the occult board, I find posts in multiple threads from someone claiming to be John Titor. Oh, so he's actually looking on the phone himself. It's not something I have to do. Oh. Wait, John Titor is back? Right, okay, the equivalent to, oh, I see. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Right, okay, there's a patch that actually changes the text so you can see it a bit better. Well, thank you very much. Thank you for that. I'll have a look into it. I think the next stream's on Wednesday, so, hang on, let me favourite this. Oh, shit. I can't tab out of it. Wind? Get on it. Send it to me over Discord, if you would. John Titor appeared on an American BBS 10 years ago, claiming to be a time traveler. Thank you. He claimed to have time travelled from the year 2036 in order to obtain an old computer, the IBM 5100. His claims started quite a storm among the BBS denizens. Right, so let's F4. So it's an American computer company. Not only do they develop and sell hardware and software, they also offer service and consultation to enterprises. In recent years, they have made the latter their main focus. IBM invented floppy disks and hard disk drives. Is that true? Is that actually true in regards to, like, reality, or is this like a knockoff version of... yeah. Right. Anyway, let's get out of this. Fictional. Oh shit, it said on there. Shh, shh. It's all true. It's all true, guys. Titor also made several accurate, if fragmentary, predictions of future events. Cool, thank you very much. Take care of yourself. The start of the Iraq War and spread of... oh god, what's this? We're going into other languages here. So that would be, Creutzfeldt. Would it? Creutzfeldt? Jacob disease, for example. Okay, so let's have a look at this one. Another name for the bovine spongiform. I've never heard that word before. Oh god. We're going into biology now. Encephalopathy. Yeah, let's go with that. Oh, thank you very much for following, Pikachu. It is German, yeah, I know. It hurts my head. I've done too much Japanese. BSE, commonly known as cow disease. Yes, I know mad cow disease. I nearly said crow there, but only used in the case of human infection. Early symptoms include memory loss, abnormal movements, personality changes, dementia, and muscle stiffness. In severe cases, the patient may waste away for 1 to 2 years before dying of respiratory paralysis or other complications. When I was a kid, I was absolutely fucking terrified of mad cow's disease because it was everyone was going mad about it in the 90s. Get it? Oh, it's so funny. To prove he was from the future, he explained the principles behind his time machine and provided pictures of its operation manual. I think you say it tighter, like Titan, right, fair enough. But after 4 months, he disappeared without ever revealing his identity. I believe most of the facts are true, but where needed, names are altered to avoid copyrights. Yeah, that's the feeling I'm getting, Meeps. It really is. I remember when everyone was worried about swine flus. But then it died off, I think. Basically, manly, if you didn't know, if you're a bit younger than I am, mad cow's disease was the 90s equivalent of swine flu, essentially, or early OOs as well, so yeah. Bird flu epidemic. I think, yeah, bird flu was another one, wasn't it? Yeah. Bird flu, swine flu, Ebola, yeah, everyone was like, oh, we're all gonna die of this stuff, but, you know... Credit to scientists, they always found a way to sort out problems like that. At least, you know, contain them. At one point, his predictions gained popularity even in Japan. Yeah, SARS as well. Yeah, it was pretty much a global thing. 18, so you're 10 years younger than me nearly. Fair enough. Yes, he certainly did get some things right, but yeah, I'm not kidding. Like, my parents were freaking out, my family was freaking out. This was around about 2000, I think. Oh god, speak of 2000. The Millennium Bug. I know that's not like a something to do with medical things, but it was very much a thing. So one of those things that people were going mad about that really didn't do that much in the end. But on the other hand, he missed several others. Some of his posts contradicted each other too. I'm thinking about Time Cube now. That's why, to this day, most people doubt his authenticity as a time traveler. I think I mentioned the Time Cube in the previous stream, actually. Yeah, Windows 95 laptop. I had exactly the same problem, Jonathan. I thought it was going to, like, blow up or something, where it was going to go missing, just disappear from existence or something, corrupt itself. So after 10 years of silence, that same John Titor is now on Japanese BBS. 2038 Bug Panic. Is that going to be another one? Ridiculous. It's obviously a troll. Did we get any information on troll there? I'm not sure we did. Well, we know what it is. On the internet to post controversial opinions or false opinion information for the purpose of provoking a reaction. I think we got this one before. I don't think it popped up here. Fuck, what am I doing? Backwards. You know one thing I haven't done in absolutely ages? I haven't saved the game, have I? If I go for a long time without saving, feel free to remind me to save. Because, like, if the game shuts down or something like that, then we could end up losing everything, obviously. There we go. I know there's a way to do quick save as well from that menu. How do I back out? There we go. First of all, John Titor is an American, yet now he's posting on the @ channel in Japanese. Let's take a look at his posts. Oh my god, okay. These fonts aren't that bad, really. John Titor, okay, 2010. This game is set, it was made in 2009, so it's made a year to be a year after it was made. Right, okay. I don't expect you to believe that I came from the year 2036. I see that everyone would like to know more about my time machine. Time travel technology was developed by CERN. They completed the first time machine in 2034. Name anonymous. Time traveler, lol. John Titor, lol. And we've got Kuri Gohan and Kamehameha. More details on the time machine. Oh, sorry, I was trying to move further down. Anonymous. Do they sell time machines? How much do they cost? I've got about 100 million yen saved. Can you send me one? Right, is that it? It looks like it is. How do I get out of this? Oh, I just need to press enter. Right. Right, we got another, okay, dystopia. CERN has a monopoly on time machines. Not even the most powerful nation, this is by John Titor again, by the way, on Earth can acquire one. To say nothing of private citizens. CERN used their time machine for power. By 2036, the world has become a dystopia. We know what that is, but for the sake of if you don't, I suppose. I don't know why I'm saying we. I mean, I know what it is. I don't know if you guys do. The opposite of a utopia. For example, a completely regulated society in which most people are denied privacy and freedom. Okay. Let's move further down. There is no war, no conflict. However, that is a false peace founded on complete eradication of liberty. What does lol mean? Anonymous. Why did you come to this time? Was it the Akiba satellite crash was the Akiba satellite crash you're doing? Anonymous. Wait, guys. Titor-san doesn't completely understand @channel lingo. Let's keep it simple, okay? If you know what I mean. Oh, if you know what I mean. Anonymous, get a tribe code, asshole. What? Response to 343. Okay. Or is that a link? I don't know. I'm not familiar with the whole... I know this is dressed up like 4chan. Hello there, Sydney. Thanks for dropping in. I know this is dressed up like 4chan and whatnot, but honestly, I can't say I've been on 4chan enough to know how this works. Anyway, let's continue. Right, more John Titor. I came here to change my present, in other words, your future. My mission is to destroy SERN CERN's dystopia and restore freedom to the world. This is a wonderful time you're living in. Everyone is free, but you will lose it all in just 20 short years. It is virtually important, or vitally important, sorry, not virtually, that you understand what the future has in store. What is a trip code? I don't know why I said tribe code before. Trip code, yeah. Oh, it's... way to identify your message on 4chan and 2CH. Got it, thank you. Oh, thank you very much, Sydney. I don't know why I said tribe code, there's no E. I might get one if you tell me what it is. Another one from an Anonymous. You said only CERN has time machines. You have a time machine. That must mean you're working for CERN. Therefore, your goal can't be to destroy CERN's dystopia. You're a fraud. From QED. Oh, sorry, I didn't mute the microphone properly there. I tried to. What's a dystopia? How can CERN take over the world in just 20 years? Look at the Middle East. You've been reading too much manga if you think you can get those guys to stop killing each other. Another from Anonymous. Who asked you to change the future? You're trying to play God. If you're promising world peace, then I, for one, welcome our new CERN overlords. Wonderful. Another from John Titor. My time machine is a prototype reverse engineered from stolen CERN technology. Compared to their time machine, its capabilities are quite limited. In 2036, the world is ruled by a single, all-powerful governing body. They control every aspect of our living, deciding what we will eat, where we will live, and whom we will marry. This is very Big Brother, isn't it? There is no privacy and no choice. Anybody who dares oppose them is eliminated. There is no trials. Another from Anonymous. In movies and stuff, small changes to the past causes huge changes to the future. You've already changed the present by coming here. What happens if you make unexpected changes to the future? And this is from Kuri Gohan and Kamehameha. Implying CERN rules the world. Do you even know what CERN is? Lol. Anonymous, OP is a troll. Anonymous, what's OP? Is that original poster? I don't know. Hello there. Sorry, I don't know how to say your name since it's in Japanese, but big welcome to you to the stream. You're welcome to correct me on anything if I get it wrong. Hello there, Wolf Snipe as well. Lovely to see you. You're right about OP. Original post, okay. Curry, Gohan, and Kamehameha. Kuristina equals Curry. Oh, be careful with spoilers and whatnot. I get it though, yeah. That would, make a lot of sense, actually. So, if you find his dad and kill him, then this time traveler, laugh my ass off, will never be born, and we won't have to listen to this bullshit, am I right? Anonymous, I want to know if you can meet your past self. Can you self-cest? Really? Another from John Titor. You're talking about the so-called grandfather paradox. That has been debunked. This world line has a divergence of 0.571026%. So no, that's not 6, that's 4. Okay, 4%, compared to the world line I came from. Killing my father would alter divergence, creating a world line where my father is dead. However, it would not erase this world line. I would go on existing. CERN is a particle physics research institution that hasn't changed in 2036. It is possible to meet your past self. The prevailing theory in my time is that nothing would happen. I, however, haven't met my past self. Another from Anonymous. If you're really a time traveler, then fucking prove it. Post time machine pics or get the fuck out. This is terrible. Sorry, I don't mean the game is terrible. I mean just the references to, you know, common typing culture and stuff like that. It's a thing of beauty, actually. I changed my mind. Yeah, dick pics is it's a reference to that, clearly. The many worlds interpretation. Whoa, slow down, bro. And another one from Kuri Gohan and Kamehameha. Research institution taking over the world. Well, what? They're very skeptical. I do not feel the need to prove that I am what I say I am. I am only posting these messages on a whim. My mission comes first. From Anonymous. What are world lines? Can you meet yourself from another world line? What happens if you do? I still don't get these little tags here. Late reply. A trip code is a way to identify posters. Put hashtag password after your name. Oh. I see, right. Lol, backpedaling. Well, no one responded to him about that, so it's fair enough. World lines are like an infinite number of rivers, his name's changed at the top, hasn't it? Flowing in parallel. Along the way, they are constantly branching into new world lines. This is called divergence. For example, whether or not you post on this message board has practically no effect on this world line's divergence. But if you were murdered, let's say, then divergence would change. Okay, this sounds pretty, yeah, it's a reference to Dragon Ball, yeah. I used to watch Dragon Ball when I was a kid, I absolutely loved it. And I'm on about the original Dragon Ball as well. I watched Dragon Ball Z a fair bit, but yeah. I like them both a lot. But if you're murdered, yep, okay. However, it would only change about 0.0000002%, if that. A single human being's death is not terribly significant on a global scale. Wars, disasters, acts of terrorism, and other events that cause widespread death and destruction have a much greater effect on divergence. Thanks for telling me about trip codes. I'll make sure to use this one from now on. I'm starting to get tired, so let's pick up again tomorrow. It's been fun talking to everybody. Cool, so that's it. Looks like they've already made an archive of these threads. Oh whoa, he put his password? Uh-oh. Of course. There have been sites dedicated to John Titor for years now. This post closely resembles what the original John Titor wrote 10 years ago. You're a bit drunk, are you, Wolf Snipe? I hope you're doing alright. That's just how a trip code looks, alright. So it is what it looks like. It looks like a password. I've read one of the books on Titor. That's how I know. This new John Titor is clearly an imposter. There are many Titor fanatics on that channel. He's not exactly a household name in Japan, but I doubt anyone would fall for this level of trolling. As I continue to read, however, I find the response the opposite of what I expected. Everyone is accepting this time traveler as if this were his first appearance. Nobody has even mentioned his appearance 10 years ago. Finding this strange, I try posting a retort, but everyone ignores me. What the hell? Right, you put a password after your name, it shows a scramble of letters after your name. As long as that scramble is always the same, it's from the same person. Ah, okay, fair enough. Not anything that I'd be interested in ever using, really. There's message boards like that. I don't know, I always preferred forums. You can figure this out if you do a little research, people. There's the original John Titor thread archive in English, and plenty of Titor blogs in Japanese. I enter John Titor's name into the search engine. 12 matches. Wait, only 12? Moreover, all 12 are about the current Titor's postings on @channel. Your poll, Wolf Snipe. That is good. That's great news. I'm glad you're poll. I can't find a single trace of the Titor from 10 years ago. Bizarre. This just can't be. I searched for information on Titor a few years ago. Back then, I got tens of thousands of hits. Is this search engine filtered? I already have ideas about what could have happened here for sure. I don't know about you guys. I try searching for on another site, just to make sure, but it gives me the same result. What is this madness? It feels like I've stumbled onto another plane of reality. Could this be another organization conspiracy? Exactly, that's what I thought. You forgot to turn safe search off. Google updated their policies and everything, so... These past 2 days, I've been surrounded by nothing but chaos and confusion. Of course, the, I forgot her name, the girl from the beginning, she was murdered, wasn't she? So, you know, and then that just didn't happen, so... Always go with incognito mode, of course. I'll call Daru. He'll know about Titor, for sure. Titor, sorry. After all, I've talked to him about Titor before. I only vaguely remember the details of that conversation. But I'm positive the conversation happened. By the time I dig my phone out of my bag, I no longer feel like making the call. Instead, I send him an email on the way back to the lab. He replies with his location. And the number of times I said that name in the previous stream, Telly. Makase Kirisu? No, I'm just saying it phonetically again. I don't know, I cannot remember. By May Queen. He means May Queen... What? May Queen. Nyan... Is that squared? A maid cafe. Okay, let's have a look. Oh god, we're going to a maid cafe. A type of cafe. Oh no, it's CAF. It's CAF, guys. Always remember that. Remember Hustle Cats, where the waitresses wear maid uniforms, usually in the French maid style. They usually call their customers master. I don't know about this. Patrons can talk to the waitresses and play games with them, but ultimately maid cafes, or CAFs, sorry, or restaurants, not... Pardon? Bordelos? What's that? I've never even heard of that before. I said it great just then. Oh, it did as well. So, Makase, Makis, is it Makis or Kurisu? Sex lounge, right, okay, it's a brothel. How do you pronounce that then? I've never heard that term before. I mean, what, is that French? It's gotta be French, isn't it? Brothels all came from France. So do prostitutes and everything. Daru's a regular there. Apparently 3D cat maids are his thing too. Board de los. Os. Bordello. Oh, you're completely wrong about it, Wind. Bordello. Okay, so it's got some silent pronunciation in there. May Queen Nyan Squared is only 3 minutes walk from the lab. Or is it to the power of 2? Coming from Kurimabashi Dori, take a left on... I swear it's doing this on purpose. Sumako Sake. Crossing, and you'll find it. Maybe Spanish? Ooh. That's where I'm headed now. It's usually busy in Akiba during summer break, but now it's even busier because of the Radican incident. The area was blocked off yesterday, but it doesn't look like they could keep the main road closed for 2 days straight. I haven't seen a single police officer today. So quiet all of a sudden, my ears are ringing. But but the Radican building still seems off limits. The entrance shutters are closed and shut and sealed with yellow police tape. Kind of like you'd say Portobello. I don't even know if I pronounced that correctly, like the mushrooms. So, what? Portobello. Bordello. Right. Bordello. I get you. Thank you. That actually helps a lot, El.
謎の人工衛星墜落から一夜明けた秋葉原です。
Yeah.
警察による規制は解除され、駅前にはものすごい数の人が集まっています。
We're here now in Akihabara, the day after the unexplained satellite crash. The police barricade has been lifted, and a tremendous number of people have gathered in front of the station.
墜落した人工衛星がどこの国のものなのかについては、現在も調査中とのことで、詳しいことがわかるまで撤去ができない状態です。
The satellite's origin is still under investigation. We're told that it can't be removed until the authorities have more information.
警察の発表によりますと、爆発などの危険は今のところないということですが、秋葉原を訪れた買い物客や地元商店街の関係者からは不安の声が上がっています。
That's good to know. Well, at least if I go to Italy now, I know where I'm going. Oh no, just kidding. According to the police, the satellite does not appear to be dangerous. However, tourists and local business owners have raised concerns. The media has dozens of cameras set up outside of the police line. And there are nearly twice as many onlookers as reporters, enough to fill the entire street with people. Everyone's aiming their phone cameras at the satellite-like object. So many people. Living in Akiba, you get used to the crowds and big events, but a gathering of this size is unusual. I wonder when they'll get rid of that thing. I hope it doesn't explode or something. I need to clear out my throat. They've been letting people back into the area, so I guess there's no danger. Still, considering its unknown origin, I'm surprised there isn't more security. Today, like always, Otaku are shopping for doujinshi, import games, electronics, or whatever strikes their fancy. So what's this? Fan-created amateur manga, which are often but not always adult in nature. These are sold at special doujinshi events, the biggest of which is the twice-annual comic Giga market, known by fans as Komima. Right. Is that it? Yep. Aside from the scene at Radican, it's the same as any other day. But I still don't understand what I saw yesterday. I've half accepted that the mass disappearance was just my imagination. Maybe I've become unable to distinguish reality from fantasy, like the media likes to say about teenagers these days. With that thought in mind, I return my gaze to the street. And there, in front of me, stands a woman holding her phone in front of her face. Oh. She took a picture of me. Her phone was clearly pointed at me. I tried to cover my face, but not quickly enough. Save! Okay, alright. Was there like a quick save button maybe, or something like that? Or, no, that's phone. God damn it. Go away, phone. Where does the quick save go? Does it save into this slot? It doesn't, okay. So, I don't know, I don't think I should purely rely on the quick save, if you get me. I'll make actual saves instead. It's not much, it doesn't take much longer anyway. I turned around just to make sure that she wasn't pointing it at someone behind me, but that doesn't seem to be the case. She's still staring at her phone. Without even glancing at me, she turns around and points her phone at some other pedestrian. Maybe she's just taking photos of everyone at the scene and not just me. But still, I need to have a word with her. The organization is after me, so I can't risk that photo getting out.
Wait!
Sounds so similar to English. Wait. She doesn't turn around. Is she so engrossed in her photography that she doesn't even notice me? Photography. God, what kind of... There wouldn't even be a single megapixel at the stage phone pictures. Or did she not catch my magnificent native level English? Hey, you with the phone camera. Wait, please, wait. She turns back, finally noticing me. And of course, her phone turns with her. Hey! No pictures! Are you with the organization? She completely ignores my objection. And then she goes back to looking at her phone. Answer my question. Are you with the organization? If she is, then I may have to take suitable measures. Renegade. Yeah, you not? Even so, I can't let you keep that picture. The organization will stop at nothing to find my whereabouts, and they'll kill anyone who gets in their way. I need you to delete that picture immediately. Is she even listening? Sorry. Whoa. She finally speaks. Just a whisper, but it's something. If I upset you? She lowers her head slightly in a bow. Or at least I think it's a bow. She's been looking down all this time, so I can't really tell. Before you apologize, I need you to delete that photo. I was shooting the scenery. Her fingers dance across the phone's keys with impressive speed, exactly the opposite of her annoyingly slow speech pattern. The scenery? You're a tourist? Or is she one of the people who came to see the satellite? In that case, why did she take a picture of me? She shakes her head without looking at me. I love her name tag at the bottom, by the way. Lady ignoring me and apparently sightseeing in Akihabara. It's proof of where I was today. You're a strange lady. Yeah, you're commenting on that as well. Kiyu. Moke? Moke? Oh, I don't know. What? Yeah, her name is Kiyu. My name. I guess she's introducing herself. That's nice, but I just want her to delete the photo. Moake. Moake. Is that right? Or am I being a bit too harsh on the pronunciation there? I have a question for you. May I? First, the photo. So it's Moake. Moake. So bizarre. There's an urban legend in Akihabara. Have you heard of it? An urban legend? What is she talking about? Don't tell me. There is a brilliant but insane mad scientist said to be lurking in Akihabara. Mocha. Oh. I'm just gonna call him Mocha now. And now, that brilliant but insane mad scientist is the target of every assassin in the underworld. Call her dad, yeah. Kiryu. I've remained in this town for far too long. I'll need to make plans. Akihabara. You weren't such a bad town. I'm glad... Oh, so it's Mocha. Mocha. Ah. The Phantom. Retro PC.
Retro PC?
Retro PC. She replies with a nod. Or something like a nod. They say there's one in Akihabara. That's racist. Fucking hell, I'm gonna get banned off Twitch now. Oh. Moeka. Nothing about a mad scientist. I'm relieved, but also disappointed. At any rate, this is the first I've heard about a Phantom Retro PC. Moeka, okay. I'll forget that. a Retro PC. You mean like a 60? A 60? There's no 60 in that. I'm reading things upside down apparently. A 98. A Japanese PC series sold from the mid-1980s to the mid-1990s. It sold so well that at one point it was called the National Computer. What is that gonna be, do you think? Like, what is it a real-life alternative to this, if you get what I mean? It could be it could refer to Windows 98, but I mean, based on the date it was made, it wouldn't make any sense, would it? So, maybe a Commodore? PC 98. I don't. What's PC 98? I've never. Is that actually a thing? I've never heard of that before. Oh, so it is actually a real thing. Toho 1 to 5 was on PC 98. I'm surprised I didn't know that. I mean, the first Toho I played was 6 actually, so. But that was years and years after it was released, I think, because I played it in high school. Maybe around about 2005, so I didn't even know that Toho started in like the early 90s or late 80s. First Toho for Windows. Okay, that explains why I would have played it before. I wish I could click that C byte, but unfortunately I can't tab out. That's the first model that comes to mind. But a 98's really that hard to find. She shakes her head slightly. Or something like a shake. No. This. She turns her phone towards me. What? The screen shows an oddly shaped computer. It's hard to tell since the picture's monochrome, but it looks like some kind of PC. It looks kind of familiar. An IBM 5100. IBM 5100. That's the computer John Titor tried to get. Her fingers twitch, I think. You seen one? No. I've only heard the name. Coincidence? No. This could be the choice of this could be the choice of Steins Gate. Know anyone who might know? Daru probably knows more about it.
My favorite right arm であるスーパーハッカーでな MI6 の中枢にすらハッキングできる実力の持ち主なのだ
He's my favorite right arm, a super hacker capable of breaking into MI6's mainframe. Was it MI6 or is it in the United Kingdom, the government organization responsible for foreign intelligence operations? MI6 stands for Military Intelligence Section 6. However, its formal name is Secret Intelligence Service, SIS. Where's James Bond? The MI6 pod is a slight exaggeration. If that ever did happen, Men in Black would break down our door and take us away. But the super hacker pod is true. The depth of his computer knowledge is uncanny. Speaking of Daru, I'm supposed to meet him at May Queen plus Nyan to the power of 2. I don't have time to stand and chat with some crazy lady I don't know. Well, I'm off, lady. Media scrum in moderation. Let's have a look. Oh, just Nyan Nyan. Oh, I get it. That's why the Japanese person, yeah, put it earlier on. So it's just Nyan Nyan. But I like saying to the power of 2. It takes so much longer. During news stories with high public interest, reporters sometimes latch onto persons of interest, bombarding them with questions, prying into their lives, and even camping outside their houses. These activities are a serious invasion of privacy and can inflict mental and emotional stress on the subject. Nikapara crossover? What's Nikapara? Just saying, oh, okay, is that another thing I've got to play? Well, I was going to play that, Nico Jishi or whatever it's called. I've forgotten. It's Neko, isn't it? So I always say Nico. Nico would be a double E. I try to make a smooth exit, one-liner and everything, but she grabs my sleeve before I can disappear into the crowd. What are you doing? Nico is my cousin. Hey, cousin! No, your email, please. Oh, Nikopara is... Nekopara is basically you managing a maid cafe for cactus. You might not want to play Nikopara on stream. You get banned really fast. Oh, okay. I don't know. You'll have to have a look to see if it's part of YouTube and Twitch policy. If you really want me to play that game, it sounds amusing enough already to me, for sure. It really does. But obviously, it would have to be a tasteful version of it if it does contain some sort of pornography, you know. I know Nico Jishi, the Steam version, is perfectly safe to play, for example, so... What are you after?
Super hacker. No.
The super hacker? I guess she wants to hear Daru's story. It's my fault for mentioning him. Well, I'm meeting up with Daru, so why don't I just take her along? Right, so Nikopara, the Steam version you're telling me doesn't contain explicit scenes. Well, I'll tell you what, remind me on at the end of this stream or in a break to check it out and I will have a look at it. It sounds very amusing to me, and it sounds like it could be a bit of fun. Definitely not my kind of game, but it could be really funny for sure. No, wait a second. This could be a devious trap. Maybe she's really a spy sent to kidnap Daru. I'm defenseless without him. My only ally is Miyuri, whose skills amount to costume design. She could make a costume, she could make a straitjacket for her or something. I refuse. I'll never give up Daru. I slip past her and start walking faster. I glance back. Oh god, that hour went fast. Jesus, last time I looked over to see what time we're on 1 hour. And it's we're on to the second hour now, but well, that doesn't include the beginning of the stream. She's following me. I pick up the pace. But she's still chasing me. Stop following me. Unperturbed, she shows me her phone again. I'm sorry. I'll just cough up science. On the screen is the picture of me that she took. You still haven't deleted it? Tell me. I'll delete it.
何者だ?
You dare blackmail me? Who do you work for? I attempt to glare her into submission. But her eyes are already lowered. My glare is ineffective.
私は
She hesitates for a second.
アークリライトのバイト
Work part-time at ARC Rewrite.
なんだそれは?
What's that?
ヘンプロ秋葉原にある
An editorial company here in Akihabara. One of those company that writes articles for magazines. Is this gloomy lady really fit for that kind of work?
貴様俺の写真を無断で記事にするつもりだな
Wait! You plan on publishing my picture without my permission, don't you? Danganronpa. I've heard of that game before. I don't know, it could be amusing. It's definitely... I'll check out the Nikapara first. I mean, one game at a time. I don't want to be doing a million visual novels, if you get what I mean. The mad scientist of Akiba unveiled. I can see the headlines now. Yeah, I've heard it is a lot of fun. That's all the organisation will need to turn Akiba into a sea of blood. I've also heard it's quite a lengthy one though, so that is the reason for what I just said. You know, I would prefer definitely to do something shorter after I've done with this. That's if I do decide to finish this anyway. No, I must avoid that gruesome outcome at all costs. Yeah, it's the one with the bear mascot. I have no choice. One that's like black and white with red eyes. Very well. I accept your terms. At any rate, as long as she has that photo, I have no way of knowing how it might be used. I pull up my email address and show it to her. Looking back and forth from my phone to hers, she enters my info with terrifying speed. Esper? Of course. This woman is an Esper. What's that? Actually, I don't know, even though I've played Final Fantasy VI, for example, you know. A general term for humans who possess... Oh, yes, of course, because, right. Yeah, the main character is an Esper. That makes sense now. You see, I didn't actually... What? A Pokemon? What do you mean? Yeah, supernatural powers. Common powers include telepathy, telekinesis, and precognition, though more exotic powers exist. It is rumored that some Espers even possess the ability to reshape reality with pure force of will. Derives from the term ESP, ESP, which stands for extrasensory perception, right? Hello there, Kale. There is a Pokemon called an Esper. Is there? I don't remember that. Pokemon called an Esper. What's that? What generation is that? It sounds familiar. Is it Gen 2? I dub her power. Shining Finger. Her magical thumb types cursed emails at 255 characters per minute. Fucking hell, that's fast. Whoever receives one dies, especially for, God, texting. Sounds horrible. Yeah, Espeon. Espeon. Gamebusters UK. Espeon is actually second gen as well. Esper. Oh, right. Yes, there is another one. Yes, welcome back, Gamebusters UK. How is your set of streams going? It's a psychic type, though. Yeah, I recall. Is Espeon... No, Umbreon is... I always get Umbreon and Espeon mixed up. I think Umbreon is my favorite evolution, actually. Evolution. How is your stream set going? How did it go? I caught most of it, actually, but I had it playing in the background while I was busy doing other things for the most part. She's done typing my address. It took all of 5 seconds. Impressive. Name?
Oh, in Kyoma.
Oh, in Kyoma. Mad scientist. How is it spelled? So you know if she knows. First, for Phoenix, and then in, and finally, Kyoma, which means a horrible truth that must never be revealed. Guys, you haven't threatened me to save the game recently. What are you doing? Umbreon. Yeah, Umbreon is my favorite. Actually, that's it. Wait, am I getting confused? Umbreon, Espeon, oh god, I don't know. I'm getting them all confused so much. Yeah, Umbreon is my favorite one, the black and yellow one. I always get them mixed up. The only ones I recall... I'll send you a notification, what do you mean? The only ones I recall the names of properly are Flareon, Vaporeon. I'm not really here, but hope you're okay. Oh, right. Okay. I love you too. Jolteon, Leafeon was the grass type that was introduced more recently. And then Glaceon might have been the ice one. What else is there? There is, of course, Umbreon, which is the night one. Espeon, which is the day one, I think. Maybe not, actually. That might be, oh, I don't know. I can't remember. Anyway.
Has
it gone back? He's saying the same thing again. Or is he just repeating himself? Oh, I repeat my perfect explanation. This is the origin of my true name. I do leave your streams on the background, actually, but I think if you have them muted... Lexi recently told me, though, if you have them muted, it actually classifies as you not being a viewer, which I find a bit stupid, because what if you're deaf or something? You know, when I'm editing, I like to be able to concentrate, so I just have things kind of watching on at the side most of the time muted, but explaining the in part of Hoenn would take too long, so I left it out. Oh, Hoenn. She enters my name with her head tilted to the side. Oh, she's up close, like this. Ho owing to Yo Ma. What the hell is this? Are you mocking me? I wonder what that comes up as in Japanese. I wonder if it's just what it says right here, or, you know, like if this is a joke they made for the English version. If so, it's good localization. She lowers her head a little more. An apologetic bow, I guess. For the record, I don't always have them muted. All correct, missing the fairy type. Okay. Just hand me your phone. I'll enter it. What's the fairy one, then? Oh. Fairy on. She shakes her head, clutching her phone with both hands, as if to protect it from me. Like a spoiled child who can't let go of her toy. She shields it from me with all her might. Sylveon, yeah, there we go. What does she think I'm going to do? Her reaction is a little depressing. So guys, what is your favourite evolution? Evolution. And what do you think is the best evolution? I mean, favourite is in appearance, and then best is in best actual to use. I think for me, it would be Umbreon is the best in appearance, and then the best to play with would probably be Vaporeon. Everyone unanimously just goes for Vaporeon. Yeah, Vaporeon was always the best, in my opinion. I always picked Vaporeon when I was a kid, and all my friends would pick Jolteon and Flareon. But the thing is I always assumed that they were better, and Vaporeon was actually the worst of it. Which one do you want to... Oh, really, Wind? But it turned out that Jolteon and Flareon were actually completely shit until 3rd gen or 4th gen, and Vaporeon was by far the best. So, I don't know, maybe yeah, it was very tanky, but also had a lot of good moves, it would seem. The Flareon and Jolteon didn't have any good moves to utilize their special power and stuff like that, for example, so... Anyway, she's obviously not going to hand her phone over, so I ask her for her address instead. I'll send her a blank mail. She told me her name a few minutes ago, but I forgot it already, so I enter her as Shining Finger. The actual garbage Pokemon. Is that like I can't remember what it's called. Rubbish or I can't remember. What am I doing standing here in the middle of the street? I tell you what, Diamond and Pearl and Black and White introduce some fucking abominations. Let's hurry up and send her a blank email. I wrote it, Alonso. What did you write? I don't need to type anything. It's just to give her my name. I already put her in my contacts. Just send her a blank email. Just send a blank email to Shining Finger. Oh, so I need to actually do this myself. Oh, okay, it's doing it for me, never mind. She frowns while looking at her phone. And then she glances my way. I can feel those eyes clearly saying, hurry up. But I'm hesitant. I'm not sure if it's a good idea to give her my true name. But regardless of how long I hesitate, I don't think that she'll let me go until I send her the email. She sure is persistent. Looks like I have no choice but to send her the email. We exchange a few words, and then I get away from her as fast as I can. Did anyone actually email people on their phone back in 2009? Actually, 2009. Okay, better question. Did anyone ever email people from those kind of flip phones or the, you know, the brick ones or anything? Because I never did that myself. You know, I'm gonna guess it was just a Japanese thing. Because it definitely wasn't popular to do that in this country. Texting was popular, it costs crazy amounts as well. What's Meryl's codec? I don't know, check the back of the case. No, the back of the manual, not this. Yeah, you know what I meant. And then I get away from it as fast as I can. I email from my phone all the time now. I'll tell you what, I think this is a good place to end. Yeah, I am gonna leave it off here because I have a lot of editing to do. Due to being behind on Dino Crisis, and I thought I wasn't gonna stream today at all actually, but I thought, heck, you know, I could probably throw in an extra stream today, and Seabite's just like, oh, but he's a guy. Yeah, how do you know, Seabite? Could be guys, you never know. Furries are after me. Yeah, I thought I'd throw in an extra stream today and then do a more fuller stream on Wednesday. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. Because, yeah, I thought I could fit in some time to have a bit of fun before I just buckled down and do some editing. I finished Dino Crisis last night. I finished it in its entirety because I found out it had an extra mode. So, yeah, I've got a lot of stuff to edit. But I'm going to be streaming quite a bit this week just to fill time. I'm streaming tomorrow. I'm going to be streaming an indie game called Fearless Fantasy. It's designed for a touchpad, I believe, but it's kind of interactive. You do different movements, do attacks. I don't know much about it. I got it years back. Wednesday, as I said, going to be doing more Steins Gate, so I hope you'll join for that, of course. I've got hiccups. Sorry, just violently inhaling. And then the other two streams that are going on. The other two streams that are going on. Friday, I'm going to be joined by Jen, Wind, Pete, Rep, and Cogweasel, Gears of Games. That's his other name. That's not another person. He's not two people. Yeah, I'm going to be joined by those five for more of The Forest. The Forest, yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. Jen's here. Yeah, she heard her name. Yeah, we're going to be doing more of The Forest. It's a survival horror, if you didn't know. It's multiplayer. We have already done one session of it, so make sure to check it out if you haven't seen it already. But yeah, what else? Saturday, I'm going to be joined by Jen, Pete, and Wind for more of Final Exam as well. Hopefully we're going to be finishing that off. Across the ocean. Well, we're starting off a new seed on The Forest, so hopefully, yeah, things will go well with that. Me again, yeah, Jen, she's hearing her name, her ears are perking up. But yeah, don't forget, if you came in late to the stream, I do upload them on YouTube in post, so if you need to do any catching up on Steins Gate, you're more than welcome to. I'm going to tab out of this now, watch it go completely berserk. Did I save properly? Yeah, I did. I can see the crazy anime girls up there. There we go. Okay, I escaped the game. And you guys can still see a screen at least. I think we're going to raid someone. But before we do that, I've got to tell you guys about a vote that's ongoing. For anyone who just watches me on Twitch, you won't have heard about this before. I have a vote ongoing, which my bot should have a link to. I need to sort out the bot as well. I'll do that immediately after this stream. It should have been advertising it, but it hasn't. Yeah, there's a vote ongoing for Let's Plays and for... There we go. For streams and stuff like that you want to see me do in future, so make sure you get votes in on that, and you can vote as many times as you want. Sorry, not as many times as you want. On as many things as you want. There's 30 games to choose from. And what else? Yeah, we'll do a raid. We'll do a raid for people on Twitch. Unreal Tournament 2004. At the moment, I've got a lot of games set out. I would love to play Unreal Tournament 2004, but it will definitely be a while, unfortunately. I would like to check out a lot of the Unreal Tournament games, actually. So, let's get you all going on a raid, shall we? Let's see who's streaming, and it's when it turns out no one is. Oh, no one is. Should we just raid Bob Ross? Shall we just raid Bob Ross? I don't know. I don't know if it's because of Twitch fucking up. Fuck it, let's raid Bob Ross. Does he have notifications on? I hope he set up notifications. God damn it, Bob Ross. If you haven't set up notifications, I'm going to be so disappointed. Alright, here we go. Raid. What's his YouTube name? It's just Bob Ross, isn't it? Yeah. Raid Bob. Okay, guys, so I'm going to send you over to a great streamer who I know personally called Bob Ross. He does paintings and all kinds of other relaxing things. He has such a gorgeous voice. You know, I once asked him out on a date. He refused because I like his hair a lot. But yeah, I hope you guys will join me again for more streaming later this week. Tomorrow, day after, yeah, at least join me back for more Steins Gate. Take care of yourself. Thanks for joining me. There we go, Bob Ross.